We are on the sixth step to riches in Napoleon Hill's famous Think and Grow Rich. This step is going to be organized planning, the crystallization of desire into action. And this is, again, the sixth step on his path toward riches. You've learned that everything man creates or acquires begins in the form of desire. And that desire is taken on the first lap of its journey from the abstract to the concrete into the workshop of the imagination, where plans for its transition are created and are organized. In this chapter, we'll see several concepts like imagination built upon, and future concepts like a mastermind group introduced, which is going to be, again, its own upcoming principle. To be successful, you need to plan out your ideas, obviously, and come up with in your mind, and you need to plan them out in a very organized way, and then ultimately review them with others to make sure that they're as bulletproof as they can be, that there aren't any glaring issues or something that you overlooked. Throughout this chapter, there are many lists to review on skills and attributes that are required to be successful. Time is also spent on common causes of failure and how to avoid them. There are two big recommendations by Hill as we go about this. Keep in mind these facts. First, you are engaged in an undertaking of major importance to you. To be sure of success, you must have plans which are faultless. Second, you must have the advantage of experience, education, native ability, and of the imagination of other minds. This is in harmony with the methods followed by every person who has accumulated a great fortune. Every plan you adopt in your endeavor to accumulate wealth should be in the joint creation of yourself and every other member of your mastermind group. You may originate your own plans, either in part or in whole, but see that those plans are checked and approved by members of your mastermind alliance. You will experience failure, and this is why having a mastermind group is also critical. They will support you, keep you from quitting, and help you continue to revise that idea until it finally works. You don't want to quit 3 feet from gold, as in the first chapter of Think and Grow Rich, because a quitter never wins and a winner never quits. It should be encouraging to know that practically all great fortunes began in the form of compensation for personal services or the form of the sale of ideas. There is a lot of content in this chapter on providing high-quality personal services. Napoleon Hill points out there's a lot of wealth created there, and that's where a lot of people can really build up their fortune and their empire. He really wants to emphasize it's important to deliver a superior quality and quantity of work. You need to do both of those things better than everyone else to be truly successful. Better product, better service, and a bigger quantity of it, and giving the customer more than they even expected. He goes on to discuss leaders and followers. Leaders will always make more than followers, and that's really important to understand, and that followers will eventually and can develop into being great leaders. Again, this chapter has many lists like the major attributes of leadership, 10 causes of failure in leadership, media through which services may be marketed, how to get the exact position you desire at a company, and the 30 major causes of failure, and many, many more. The big takeaway from this chapter is to make sure that your plan has the keys of success in it and that you work to avoid the pitfalls, and that you run this by other people, build a mastermind, and really make the plan as foolproof as you can so that it can be successful and you have the best shot of success on your first time, but you'll keep going with it until you get there. You need a plan to be successful and the insights of others to make sure that that plan has the highest probability of achieving what you're working for and helping get you to where you'll achieve your riches. Join me in the next chapter by clicking subscribe here to learn about the 7th step on the road to riches by Napoleon Hill, covering Think and Grow Rich.